Hi Capricorn, welcome back to POSH. I'm Alice. I'm going to be doing your reading, your lost loved one spread. Today's November 2nd, actually, and I hope that you had an amazing Halloween if you celebrate Halloween. And the days from October 31st until today are actually a very, very significant time to connect with your ancestors and loved ones. Not that any other time during the year you can't, but the veil between the two worlds is very thin at this time in this season. So I would like to do the spread for you. I've done it before and I had good feedback. People like when I do these, so we'll see how it goes. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for all the likes. It means a lot to me. It allows me to do these readings more often. So I really do appreciate that. And I'm happy to have you here. I hope everything's going in your favor, Capricorn. And if it's not going in your favor, I do hope things turn in your favor very, very soon. This is Capricorn's reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other aspects of a Capricorn within your natal chart. And if your North Node present life direction is Capricorn, then this is for you. All my playlists are categorized by month, so you can click on whichever month you want to see the readings for and check out the other aspects of your natal chart, whatever other signs that you want to see. Everything you need to know is in the description box below. I am open for readings again, so you can go to my About info on my page and you'll find the link. So let's get to it. I've separated the court cards. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot, and it is by Deborah Blake. The artwork is by Elizabeth Alba. It's a really wonderful deck. I don't just use it Halloween time. I use it throughout the year. So I separated the court cards out, the 16 court cards, and I'm going to pull which card comes out will be the first card, which is who is reaching out to you. The second card, the second through fifth card, I'm going to pull from the rest of this same deck, and that will be card 2, why are they reaching out? Card 3, what messages or advice do they have for you? Card 4, will you implement their messages or advice? And yeah, 2, 3, and 5, how will you implement it? Okay, yes. Who's reaching out? Why are they reaching out? What messages or advice do they have? Will you implement their advice? And how will you implement their advice if you choose to do so? And then we may pull some clarifiers and I'll look at the bottom of the deck. Okay? Who's reaching out to you? Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. Now, Capricorn, you are an earth sign, and the devil is your major arcana card, and you're a cardinal sign, so you do take the lead in initiative. This year for 2020, 12/22, for 2021, Capricorn's season is 12/22 to January 19th, 2022. Could you imagine the year 2022? Whew. Crazy stuff. I do put out the dates for the season because I believe it does change every 2 years. So if you're like reading your horoscope in the newspaper or anywhere and you see the dates seem a little off from what they usually are, it's because they do change slightly. And I do believe it is every other year, but you can Google that and find out more information if you're interested. It doesn't change your original natal chart of when you were born, but the season for your sign, just, you know, for some of the signs do change slightly depending on the calendar. So, Queen of Pentacles, here we go. This person that's coming through, this Queen of Pentacles here. Queens, let me say, are nurturing energy, cup energy underlying, so they're a nurturing, loving person. But this queen has pentacle energy, which is grounding that emotion and in the physical material world. So this queen is coming through, and I feel this person navigated the world. She had a deep inner intuitive side, but sometimes it could get weighed down or directed by the busyness of life in the physical material world. It could get weighed down by some health issues. Pentacle has to do with health, physical material world, education, career. You know, I always say that about the Pentacles, and I go on about, because it's like a big ball of wax, you know. I do feel this person had a love of animals, but they also had a mysterious side to them. It was a lot of abundance. I feel this person wore their hair a lot, like up, like in a bun. There's something with this energy that's coming through that is very regal. And I'm not just saying that because it's Queen of Pentacles. They just feel very regal. But I also feel that they were very into like deadlines and keeping things structured in the house. Like, there's a movie where it's with Julia Roberts. It's called Sleeping with the Enemy. And there's always a joke with some family members and me, my younger nieces. And the joke is that my pantry, the cans like face the same way, and it's pretty structured for the most part. So in this movie, she knew that somebody was there because she opened the pantry that was a mess, and all of a sudden all the peas were next to each other, and like the beans, and everything was in perfect order. So I think that goes beyond OCD, and I just think that is like a someone who's very exceedingly organized, you know. And when they don't have that organization, it could constantly be on their mind that they need to do that. Like they kept order within their house because it made life easier, and they didn't want to become overwhelmed, so they would constantly keep up with things. But then at times they could overwhelm themselves emotionally because of all these deadlines and this weight they sort of put on themselves, if that makes sense. They had to work hard, this Queen of Pentacles had to work hard at being structured and disciplined, organized. It didn't come easy to them, but they did it, and they were good at it. But it caused them strife when things were not in order. And I feel that that extended outwardly to you, if this is your mother or motherly figure. I also feel for some of you, it's an aunt. So take it as it resonates. And I feel like I had to put that out there because I really wanted to explain the character that I was getting. I feel like this person had like a very large tree in the backyard, and the kind that you would, you know, in the olden days, you'd put like a rope with a tire on it, and it was like centered. It was either in the center or the corner of the yard, and this was like a memory, you know, that you would go there and this is what you would do. Go play in the backyard and go on this swing. And it could have been a swing set. It's just, this is how it's coming through to me. They're reaching out to you for more pentacles. And you are a Capricorn, so you're an earth sign, pentacle energy. Three of Pentacles, I feel like they are coming through because they have a concern for you about how you're structuring your life. And I feel it's regarding, right now I'm feeling that it's regarding business. I feel they're coming through as a support system as well, because right now all eyes are on your work and how you do things. And I feel because you grew up in that environment, or this person was a big part of your life, this Queen of Pentacles, it could have caused you stress. So when things aren't organized, it brings back that memory of, like if you open a drawer and all the clothes inside are a mess, that would make her nuts. And it's funny because I'm a Sag, and I do have a bit of that in me. So that's how I'm like seeing things. The messages and advice that they have for you is just move forward. Yeah, that's the leap of faith. That's the Fool. New beginnings. This could be a new position, new endeavor that you're working very hard at. That it's the first time maybe people are really looking at your work. I don't know, Capricorn, if you're an artist or a designer, that's not going to be for everyone. I mean, we all design the fabric of our life, right? I sound like a cotton commercial, but I do love cotton clothes and natural materials. So definitely a designer. I don't necessarily mean a clothes designer. I mean like a designer. Like maybe you design like those amazing hangers that, those felt hangers, or maybe you design something to make people's lives easier. You could be almost like an engineer. But I'm seeing that it's the first time where your work is really being looked at this way. But I also see you looking at yourself and wanting to live up to the level that maybe this person instilled in you. This quality, the way they carry themselves, you want to live up to that. And I feel like they're saying, like, be a little carefree. Will you implement their advice? I see the Ten of Cups here. And I feel that you understand being more carefree about this and taking a leap of faith to make a new beginning, not being so nervously tied to organization and deadlines. They are necessary, but maybe not getting overwhelmed the way this Queen of Pentacles did. I mean, this Queen of Pentacles, when she was here on this earth, her cup was full. She could have even been a single mother. She could have raised other people's children. You could have been one of them. And there was never enough time for her, really. That's what I'm getting. There was never really enough time for herself. And she was happy to do for everybody else. I mean, this person, this Queen of Pentacles, even though she was organized, I could see her like taking in like people's like stray cats or stray animals, or either that or she loved stray cats. Brian Setzer, but I'm just getting something about like taking in, people's cats or whatever. And maybe not forever, just till they found another home, but I do feel something like that. And also this person, this Queen of Pentacles, could have been tied to horses, wouldn't necessarily say like farming, but it was like that ranch or stable like atmosphere. Stables, like horse stables. And this Queen of Pentacles that's coming through your loved one, they could have had a full house at home to take care of and a business like that to take care of. like an equestrian, business. That's what I'm getting. So with will you implement their advice with the 10 of Cups here, I'm saying you realizing that you need to take this advice to sort of be, yes, structured, but more carefree and not afraid to branch out like on your own if this is the first time you're doing that, because this is why she's coming through. Sort of like helping you with that teamwork effort to look at yourself, and if you are an artist or a designer, wanting you to embrace those parts that she taught you, but not being so overwhelmed by them, being a little more carefree about them, going with the flow of life, and taking that leap of faith. How will you implement her advice? By choosing what's important to you, by choosing love, by choosing wisely. And I feel that the woman on the other side of the counter represents her in a way, older and wiser. And I feel underneath that dignified appearance of this loved one coming through, she underneath was pretty rough and tumble. Like she didn't get to where she got, wearing a tiara all day long, She held herself, to a dignified esteem, and she didn't, even though she was like the leader, she was the one who kept the household going and everything. It was a regimen that she had to do it, whether, you're tired or whether you're, don't feel like it, always moving forward, always keeping busy. But underneath, rough and tumble. I feel like she created a life from rough and tumble beginnings, and she did keep that, as a queen, keep that underlying loving energy, caring energy, but having that, okay, let's get to it. Like, she'll listen to you, she's caring, but at the same time, there's things to be done, and she taught you how to move through life. But you're going to implement the advice by choosing wisely and taking the time to choose what's right for you. And this doesn't just involve you. I feel like you have your own family, and family could be people that we hand select into our lives that are our support system. It doesn't necessarily have to be a spouse and children, and it could be whoever you consider to be your family, but it does affect those people. For some of you, I feel that you have some fear because there are small children involved. You may have a small child. So this may be something where you are branching out on your own. It could even be, if you're an artist, that you're having your first, gallery run and you're devoting time to it. And you're nervous that, the laundry's not going to get done, or the things in the household aren't going to get done. It could be something as simple as that. The overall energy or overall summary of this is the world. I'm not surprised. And in this depiction, you could see that this feminine energy here could be tossing her hat into the air, or it could have just flew off of her head. You don't know, right? So you have to see which one of those, right? This person is barefoot, 1 foot in the water, one foot in the sand. There's the home life, you know, there's the homestead back there. And there's a picnic, a bounty here. There's the little kitty cat, right? And you're learning the lesson to allow yourself to be, and this person, this loved one, this Queen of Pentacles is coming through to tell you, allow yourself to get swept up in the joy of life. Allow yourself the lesson of learning that it's like she's trying to say, I was so structured that I missed out on a lot. She's very regal, but I don't see her really smiling, you know? There's a lot of responsibility with this loved one that's coming through. And now I'm getting an itchy nose, so. I'm also getting Madeline, the name Madeline. Madeline. So I don't know if that's you or if that is this Queen of Pentacles coming through. But the worlds. Lessons learned, stepping into a new portal, a new chapter. And it's a happy time. It's a happy time. And this is the overall energy. And this is what she wants for you. Now that's feminine energy. The Queen of Pentacles shows up as feminine energy. But we all have masculine, feminine energy, as I always say. So take this as it applies. And don't force anything. If it doesn't fit and it's not, you know, for you, or part of it's not for you, just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Madeline, Madeline, Madeline. She wants to see you have a homecoming, joyous celebration. Four of Wands. Four is those four walls that we live in, our home life, our structure. And I feel what she's saying, going hand in hand with the world here, is that make every day a homecoming celebration. Don't make it so structured that it takes the joy out of it. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Namaste. I pray you find your way, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.